It didn't let me down this time, though. It worked even better than I expected. It was like it wanted to conjure. I could hardly keep it under control. It appears they wanted to replicate the fish's natural habitat as exactly as possible, including miniature treasure chests, just like the ones frequently found in the sea. Hey, some old coins. Maybe one of my predecessors had a vicious fish guard his retirement fund. How can I ever get the hall cleaned up? And by, 72 o'clock? Nah, the school's not in the best condition, but at least there's a public mage school in Seastone again. And now we will gradually reclaim the building, and I will help train a new generation of mages. We will tidy the classrooms, we will tidy the halls, we will tidy the stairwells. We will never surrender. Oh, hello.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Look, you were told to clean the entrance hall, I was told to clean the entrance hall. If we work together, it will be faster for both of us. Don't you get it?
Sure, Professor Brain should know. The rest of us are idiots.
I never said that, but it is a fact.
Don't know about anything, but want to play the big man here, huh?
It is quite obvious that.
No one else is allowed an opinion. We had that here before, you know. Rotten fascist.
I don't want to fight with you.
Your parents are siblings. Yeah, all three of them.
Headmaster Block wants to get rid of the kobolds.
Didn't tell me.
But he did tell me, and I want you to help me.
Want whatever you want.
I know why you don't want to help. You can't. You're neither smart enough nor fast enough to catch the kobold.
I can do anything better than you can, that's for sure. But I don't have to prove anything to you.
Never mind. I like the kobolds. To be honest, I'm actually even proud of them.
Yeah, I've seen better.
Yeah, however, it would make me really angry if someone scared the kobolds off.
Huh? You talking to me?
Why you like that?
Like what?
So unfriendly, destructive, and such an arse.
Troll's troll.
Things can't go on like this. Is that all you want? Just to be a right pain in the arse all your life? Someone who just annoys others without ever lifting a finger?
Blah, 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 blah. What is it? Finally notice your own stupidity?
You...
Want to apologise? Ha! Loser.
That was a waste. I have to go. When the school disappeared 20 years ago, obviously no one looked after the animals. Expected consequences, really. I don't need a whole skeleton, but a sharp-pointed bone like this might just prove useful. Teachers are traditionally paid in apples. I got this one myself, because I didn't want to spend my first day without an apple. This book looks very old and important. Half the class had runny noses, most were recaptured. This is the roll book where the teacher writes down any unusual events. What's this? A gift? For Wilbur A. Wow! That's... what is it?
I'm a magic slate.
You look like you're pretty expensive.
Thank you.
And you're a gift. You're mine now.
The gift wrap and greeting card seem to indicate that this is the case.
But who is A?
Insufficient parameters.
Maybe Alistair, the Archmage.
Mordred, Vivian, Leslie, Alistair, Archmage of Seastone.
He probably thought I might need some help. How nice of him. Vivian. But what exactly are you? A talking slate?
I can speak, write, draw, calculate, sing, write poetry and vibrate. And answer almost any question.
Wow! Okay, yeah, over and out. Ooh, crazy drawings and symbols. That must be really high magic. Only the wisest mages can understand all that. Unusual. This device looks more like ordinary engineering than it does magic. Most magical devices have lots of golden parts, elaborate decorations, and bells and whistles, just the way the mages like them. This one could easily come from a gnome workshop. Plus 5 points for defeating a troll, minus 50 for leaving your dorm at night. Maybe young Harry is right. That seems a little unbalanced. Whoa! School must have been more competitive back then. The book is too thick to read without looking for anything in particular. What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted student Allardyce. A warning to those who do not want to accept the limits of magic. Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the note on the apparatus. Here. Despite repeated warnings, young Allardyce continued his experiments on his fire maker. To my great regret, I must say that the device works. He demonstrated it to the staff. We had to have him committed to the asylum in Arkhamstone because of his delusions and insubordination. A wizard who invents a fire maker and then committed to an insane asylum by other wizards. I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic back in their time, or they figured their monopoly was in danger. For a long time, wizards were the only ones allowed to make fire. The mixing of potions is an important part of magic. It's a bit like cooking, except a stew doesn't kill you if you add the wrong ingredient. Or if it's stirred wrong. No, with a little luck, I can get through the day without causing an explosion. The last time a fire burned in this was before the school disappeared 20 years ago. And even if I could, I shouldn't start a fire in it anyway. The flue was broken, and the smoke would fill the entire classroom. A little ash, but also some unburned waste. Here's a sheet of paper. Another book page. Or, more precisely, another folded sheet of paper upon which 4 pages have been printed. When I look at the page numbers on the first sheet and on this sheet, it seems there are at least 5 sheets missing. Looks like someone wanted to start a fire and burn the book pages. Lucky for me, they failed. I don't think the Archmage even has brochures like these. No posters or town criers or plays. Either he lacks the gold or he doesn't want to conduct his election campaign in this manner. I don't know exactly why the council leader left the brochures lying here. It was agreed that children can't vote. First they wanted to base eligibility to vote on size, which of course led a resistance among us gnomes and the dwarves. And then they said weight should be decisive. The more you weigh, the more weighty your vote, but then the trolls and ogres would have been overrepresented. In the end, they agreed on a minimum age. However, there are still arguments because rats, undead children, and other minorities can never vote. I don't know who that boy was. He was a right pain in the arse. However, he seemed to understand a great deal about magic, and if I managed to teach him some manners, he could be an excellent student. Generations of students have left their mark, especially in the form of little pictures and sayings carved into wood. Here's a particularly long one. For all drifters and troublemakers, condemned to write the same sentence on the board over and over again, no problem. Cast the automation spell on the piece of chalk and it does it all the work for you. Bartholomew. Hey, aye, that's cheating. Pretty clever though. The spell carved into wood down there, I'll just write it down. Introduction to magic, sheep breeding and care, statistics. That seems to be some kind of timetable. Is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election? Excuse me, Headmaster Block?
Yes?
About those tasks.
Yes?
The cobwebs in the hall are a long way up.
And?
You may not have noticed, but I'm a rather average-sized gnome.
That is no excuse. Get to work.
If I have to clean the hall, is there anything I can use to do it with?
The caretaker troll was supplied accordingly. Ask him.
He doesn't want to give me anything.
You are a professor. He is a janitor.
Assert yourself.
All kobolds have been driven off, as far as I can tell.
Good job, then. How did the vermin actually get in here?
Maybe they were in town on business and got lost?
Some joker must have summoned them. Or the Archmage. Probably wants me to look bad in my new job. Luckily, I was able to contain the kobold plague.
Well, actually, it was me.
Certainly. But who ordered you to do it?
What I wanted to... I met the caretaker, Troll.
I know what you want to say. I'm not enthusiastic about it myself. Trolls are sullen, slow, and rude. But what can I do? They have a stranglehold on the janitorial market. We must live with it. Still, we were able to negotiate a good contract.
What do you mean?
Paragraph 1, Section 1. The troll is not allowed to speak with any school employee or student unless explicitly requested.